Good morning, Carboonies RJ, back with another video. So let's get to it. Back to normalcy today. Trivia's up and running. I'm back, showing off some great stuff, but as always, starting with my random Mike Schmidt item of the day. Today's random Mike Schmidt card from 1981, the Permagraphics credit card. I have this one in a PSA 9. I have another one that is part of a complete set of these cards, and I have a third one that is part of my Mike Schmidt binder. Permagraphics issued these interesting cards, approximately 20 to 30 cards, depending upon the year. Credit cards, stock, the great players of the time. This one's a PSA 9. I'm on a kick every once in a while. I'll go on a spending spree, and I will look up PSA graded cards of Mike Schmidt, PSA 9 or better, but I will only spend 20 bucks on them. It's amazing what you can get for 20 bucks on the bay when nobody else wants it. My random Mike Schmidt item of the day. Today's random baseball item of the day. I got a lot of knickknacks, baseball related on my shelves. One of them, a Texas Rangers baseball bat pen. That's right, Mike, baseball collector. Look at it in awe. Do you have a Texas Rangers baseball bat pen? Frankly, I believe he probably does, but I don't know why I keep this. This has been on my shelf for years, and I just don't have the heart to toss it in a trash heap, so I keep it on my shelf. My random baseball item of the day. We are back to trivia and prizes. So today's trivia question. Since the World Series has ended, I cannot speak to who the winner was. I am pre-filming this prior to the end of the World Series, so I do not know as I'm filming, but you all know by now. Anyway, World Series trivia this week, this month probably, we'll see, but definitely this week, World Series trivia. In the 1924 World Series, Game 7 between the New York Giants and the Washington Senators, two very famous incidents happened to the same individual. A rookie third baseman playing in his first year of the big leagues, a future Hall of Famer, in two separate instances, had a ball hit sharply to him down third base, hit something, a pebble, a clump of dirt, who knows what. The ball hit something in front of him as he was about to make the play and took a very odd hop directly over his head. Nothing he could do about it. This happened twice to him in that game. The first time, the Giants were leading 3-1 with the bases loaded, and the pebble or whatever that went over, the ball bounced over his head, let the tying run score. Game went into extra innings. The next time it happened, in the 12th inning, the same thing happened, and the winning run scored. So my question to you is, who is that future Hall of Famer that this unfortunate thing happened to in his rookie season? That's the question. What you're playing for? Three awesome Hall of Fame cards. 1994 Fleer. This is the Sunoco version of Ken Griffey Jr. A awesome Conlon collection. Triple Crown winner Hugh Duffy, talking about his Triple Crown season, and a really cool card from Stadium Club, Scott Rowland. There you go. Those three cards could be yours. If you're interested in that, just shoot me a guess to that question via email. I will include my email in the description below, along with the repeat of that question. You will have today and tomorrow to answer. We will pick a winner on Sunday, all right? Good luck to everybody on that one. So today I want to show off a PSA return I got not too long ago. I submit cards to PSA through a broker called Nash Cards. They are started in Tennessee area. Nash, obviously Nashville, started in the Tennessee area, but they have a remote office up here in the Philly suburbs in a town called Trappe, P-A-T-R-A-P-P-E, Trappe, PA. They have a little satellite office that's close to where I work, so I go down there and hand deliver and hand pick up my cards. I will be putting together another PSA order and dropping it off at the Philly show in December. Anyway, so I got a PSA return. I want to show off those cards to you right now. I did 20 cards, so 10 of the cards I'm collecting the I have the completed my PSA set registry run of the Kmart cards, the 1982 Topps Kmart set of 44 cards. I've completed it, but I'm still trying to update that. I'm trying to upgrade it. I'm trying to get all PSA 10s. It's very difficult. In fact, some cards have never been graded as a PSA 10. So I'm always on the hunt. I have most of those PSA 10s. I'm currently number 3 on the PSA registry of this set, always striving to get better. So I actually recently, in an effort to get PSA 10s of those cards I cannot find on the Bay anymore in a PSA 10, I recently bought a bunch of boxes of the Kmart set. Those can be had for $1, sometimes less, sometimes more, but they're easily had. So I bought several sets, opened up, and found the best ones I could of those players that I could not find in a PSA 10, and sent 10 of the best ones in to see how they would fare. Now, those were all the same player too, because this is a player that I only had a 6 in. The best I could find was a PSA 6. Now, all 10 of them graded better than a 6. That made me happy, but I was very unhappy that they all graded either a 7 or an 8. And I'll show off 2 of those cards at the moment. It was the Don Baylor card. So I got a PSA 7 and a PSA 8 here. I immediately went onto the Bay. I'm starting to sell the other ones, trying to see if I can get anything for them. The first one I sold on the Bay went for 99 cents. So this is going to be a bit of a loss on my part, but it's what we do when we are obsessed with cards. And I am obsessed with trying to get all PSA 10s of the cards in this set. So I've at least upgraded my 6 to an 8. Now I've got 9 more, or 8 more now. 8 more cards to sell on the Bay. See if anybody wants them. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. The other cards are more reasonable. So I have several cards from the mid to late 80s into the 90s Topps cards in my collection. These are from collections I have bought over the years. And I thought to myself, okay, let's start putting together Hall of Fame runs. And the easiest way to do that, I figure, is to take the cards I already have and send them in to get graded. Whatever grade they come back, they come back. I'm not looking to get the best graded run of any Hall of Famer other than Mike Schmidt. So the grade doesn't really matter. And it's cheaper to me to take a card I have and send it in for grading through Nash Cards rather than to spend the money to buy one on the Bay, pay for shipping and tax and everything, and to get it later. So I'm sending in several cards at once to PSA and getting them graded. So I'm going to show off my recent response. After the 10 Don Baylor Kmart cards, I did 10 additional cards. These are all between 1985 and 1988. Random Hall of Famers that I had in my collection that I thought were of sufficient quality. What's the right term? They were worthy of sending in the hopes that they would get a 10. So here we go. First one, Mr. Tony Gwynn in the 1988 Topps. He got me a PSA 9. Very nice. I don't know what a PSA 9 1988 Topps card goes for. Of Tony Gwynn, can't believe it is much. But this one cost me $20 in grading fees. Next one, 1988 Barry Larkin. Obviously, this is the second year Barry. That doesn't mean it's worth anything, but I have it. This one got me a 7. Not too thrilled about grades that are less than 8 when you're sending in these crisp, brand new cards. So a little disappointing. Kirby Puckett. I don't know why Kirby didn't have any minor league things. Did he go right too? No. Talked about him in the Appalachian League. I don't know why they didn't have his minor league stats on there. They had a couple minor league stats there for Barry Larkin. Don't know why they didn't do it for Kirby. There's room. But Kirby got me a 9. Good to see that. So you can see a couple of cards are, doing good. And again, I don't particularly care much about the grade. I just wanted to get them slabbed up. And these all help. If I ever decide then to go directly for these player runs, I'll have a couple of the mid, inexpensive cards already knocked out because I just took them from my own personal collection, threw them in there, got whatever grade I got. Here you go. Here's a good one, Nolan Ryan, 1988. And a PSA 9 in that one. I don't know what a PSA 9 Nolan Ryan goes for. 1988 tops. Very cool. Now we're down into the 87s. Got a Dave Parker here, newly minted Hall of Famer. He gets to be a PSA 8 with the Reds. And we got Eddie Murray on the 87 tops. How about another 8? Don't often see Eddie with glasses. There he is, sporting his glasses there. I wonder if those were like to get rid of the shine from the sun. And Tim Raines. Tim Raines got me another 8. Looks like all the 8s are coming through the 87. Once again, I'm not overly concerned about the grade I'm getting. It's just these will fill a niche when I start trying to put together these player runs later on. Lee Smith down to the 7. Once again, no biggie. Now we got some 85s. Another one of Nolan Ryan, an 85 Nolan Ryan got me PSA 8. Very nice. Again, not overly concerned with the grade at all. Last one I got is a Rod Carew 1985 tops. And he is a PSA 7. So these were all cards out of my own collection. They were sitting in a box in my shelf somewhere. Starting to develop a bunch of PSA runs. I'm not like literally going for any one in particular. I'm just picking up Hall of Fame cards as I see them, in dime boxes and dollar boxes, snagging them, immediately sending them off to PSA to get graded, just to, over time, eventually check off all of these players and their complete basic tops runs. That's what I'm doing. It's not that hard, not that expensive. It's a labor of love over many years. What are you going to say? It's what we do. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. Just like in show off cards. So I appreciate you all tuning in. Don't forget the trivia and the question. We will be picking winners on Sunday. So you got today and tomorrow to answer. Hope to hear from you. Otherwise, come back again on Wednesday for more. Take care.